Yo, Elliot! So we got a question from one of our buddies here who has mono. So for those of you who aren't familiar, mono is a disease, I guess like some sort of condition that you catch. And during the process of recovery from the scourge of mono, you are in the depths of fatigue. You just don't have energy to do much of anything. And our buddy here is familiar with and used to building up his body in the gym, weight training, powerlifting, bodybuilding, whatever the case may be. But now he has no freaking energy. He wants to go to the gym, but he feels like it detracts from him more so than adding to him. And he's right, because all the systems of your body right now are deeply immersed in the process of bringing you back to health. Right? That's why when you're sick, you feel so fatigued. Your body's working overtime to get you out of that fatigue and on to life again. You know, beating out the pathogens, whatever the case may be. So his question is positioned properly. Basically wants to know, are there any energy building exercises or workouts that I can do? Is there anything that I could do to actually add energy to me as opposed to taking energy away from me? And that's basically what happens when we weight train. It's what happens when we do high intensity interval training, cardio, things of that nature. We're taking away. It's catabolic. It's breaking us down, right? It removes life force from us instead of adding. And it's fine because your body responds by building you back up. But right now he's not in a position of doing that, to be able to do that. So, good news. In my 7 strategies for a stronger nervous system ebook, I'll put a link down below, there is one of the strategies is to use what I call anabolic energizers. I've talked about this in other videos and things like that, and I'll share some with you here. But there's a link in that book that takes you to I think about 20 or more different anabolic energizers that you could use to build up your energy. I use the term anabolic energizer, but that's just my cool catchphrase for Qigong. Qigong is an ancient form of moving meditation that builds energy in the body. It stimulates the anabolic pathways through deep breathing, right? Breathing into your balls, and slow movements that cultivate energy. Now, if you're looking for Western scientific proof to back up the idea of Qi, you're not gonna find it, and if you wanna call me a quack, that's just fine. But if you are interested, study the ideas associated with Qi cultivation and specifically Qigong, right? And I'll share one of the anabolic energizer / Qigong exercises here with you. Do this upon rising and multiple times throughout the day. These type of exercises, including the bioenergetics that I teach you, can be done all day long. In fact, my voice is a little sore right now because I just got finished doing some of my bioenergetics, right? So feel free to sprinkle them throughout your day. Here's the one exercise that I do want to share with you that's going to help cultivate energy, bring up your energy as opposed to beating you down. And you'll see that after performing this, you're going to be in a much better position to go about your day and do all the things that you want to do. So let me show it to you here. This is very interesting. It's very fun. It feels good. We'll also add energy, add life force. So what I like to do is I like to imagine that I'm standing in a lake, right? And right about where my belly button is where the water ends. So from my upper body up, I'm out of the water. From my belly button or lower dantian, I'm in the water, right? Stand with a good base. You can't see me, but a good nice wide base. Take your hands, and what you're going to do is you're going to close your eyes and you're going to imagine that you're scooping up water out of that lake that is below your waist. Right? So what you see me doing here is sinking down slowly, grabbing some of the water. Right? And as you're doing this, you're starting to inhale. Bring the water up, continue to inhale, and then when you get to right about where your face is, you're going to splash the water down as you exhale. Watch me again. It's almost like the bow, right? So you're inhaling as you're bringing that imaginary water up to your face, and you exhale as you let it all trickle down your face, down your body, and you relax the front part of your body, which puts a stretch on all the extra respiratory muscles, and exhale. Practice that. I guarantee. I mean, I already feel a little bit more jazzed up, you know, a little bit more energetic after that release. It's really the release that brings the energy associated with, you know, recovery and anabolism, like we described. So practice that, man. I have a name for it, I just don't remember it, and I learned it in a Qigong class that I took when I was in college. But that, of all of them, are my favorites. There's one, I'll show you one more, right, since you guys are still here. All right? If you're sticking around, I'll show you one more. This is another one where basically you stand with your hands out in front, wide palms, right? Your palms are facing forward. Inhale as you fill your body, right, with oxygen and breathing. And then exhale as you push out. So it looks like this. I'm scooping. This, along with all other mind-body exercises, and I use that term loosely, require that you focus and concentrate on what you're doing. If you train like most people do, even when they're weight training and you do this shit, it does nothing for you. It's about your intention. All exercise, all activities in your life are measured by the amount of intention and attention that you cultivate while doing it. So focus and concentrate, take your time, imagine the air, imagine the water as you release and allow the energy to build in your body. Good luck, dude.
Yo, Elliot,